And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, MTSU. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Toledo was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Rockets performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Caught near the sidelines, he'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Green Wave. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down. Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. The give on the option. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Motion from the back. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, got enough space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Red pass hits complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You could see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming.
Here we go.
They'll run it to the right. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Facing a 3rd and long.
42 spider. 4-2 spot. Ready to go.
From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Ripping through the defense. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
First down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Pound 55 weak.
Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Tulane now facing third and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the tight end. Good timing on the quick out. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to adjust the pattern. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Tulane.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is in the air. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think...
There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Punch it out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. What looking to fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They want to throw it. Flips it out to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. On target. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Rides to back and leaves it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a grab on the shot. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
It's now 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the marker. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Under fire. It's caught downfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
That's one the running back would like to have back. He's a good enough player, and he's a complete enough running back to be able to make that play. That's why they like throwing him angle routes like that right there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Clark. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Tulane. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's another first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Get set. Get set.
He wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's dragged down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4.
Clear. Clear. Cobra.
They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown.
Music no. Music no.
They'll try to power it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense has to stop him in his tracks.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
They could have tried to break the tie with a field goal attempt. Instead, they'll try to punch it in on 4th and goal here in the final period. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Got his man. Hard running there. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabs it in the middle. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The jet sweep pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. This is a designed run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Ready to go.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Another first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Kill.
He leaves it with his back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. That'll make it a 46-yard field goal attempt for the lead. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late.